everyone, so this is the makeup collection that I have. I just put them in some extra storage containers that I have just to separate them, and I'll go through each one of them. So as you can see, I don't really have very many primers. I have this e.l.f. Hydrating Under Eye Primer. I just put that under my eyes. The Smashbox Photo Finish Hydrating Under Eye Primer. This one's a lot like the e.l.f. one. It's pretty much called a dupe. I've got the Baby Skin by Maybelline, the Insta Pore Eraser. That was a dupe for this Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I have the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. And I just got this NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. And then the Avene Thermal Spring Water to refresh your makeup throughout the day. As far as getting rid of any of this stuff, I don't have a need to. I'd like to expand this collection actually, and I am using all of these at the moment. Foundations and concealers. I have normal to dry skin. Foundations, I go for the more dewy look. Some of the foundations that I do have, this one is for filming days. It's the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. I have 2 shades. It's not a high coverage, it's more of a medium coverage. This one is one of my favorites. It makes my skin really dewy looking. I do set it. This is just a darker shade just to mix in if I am a little more tan. Revlon's Color Stay. Normal to dry, of course. I also really like this one for an all-day purpose. I'll put this on in the morning, and if I go out in the evening, it still looks nice. And I have 2 of these CC It Cosmetics. I really like this for if I'm going outside for the day, not too long, but just a couple hours. I really like to use these. L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow is one of my favorites. The SPF isn't too high though, so I tend to put some more SPF underneath. This one's almost gone and I plan to repurchase it. It's a medium coverage. True Match Lumi Cushion by L'Oreal. This is very light coverage, very luminous. Concealers, I got this little It Cosmetics by Under Eye. Very thick LA Girl Pro Concealer. Medium coverage. This would be a good one for covering up blemishes. And this lighter shade right here is good for under the eyes, but just very little of it. Bare Minerals Bare Skin Complete Coverage Serum Concealer. I really like it. It's not a light concealer on me. It's kind of like a just cover-up color, but it's really creamy and smooth. Maybelline Fit Me Concealer is very nice. I really like to use it on a day-to-day basis just for some highlighting. I am still trying out the Instant Rewind Maybelline concealer, and I have this Rimmel Matte Perfection Concealer, 2-in-1 concealer highlighter. I do like this one for highlighting. My all-time favorite is the Clinique Line Smoothing Concealer. I just put that where I need to cover up like redness and such. Really like it. So again, I don't know if I want to get rid of any of these just because I don't have a whole lot of foundations. I have quite a bit of concealers, but I use concealer on a day-to-day basis. So the only one I considered getting rid of is the Bye Bye Under Eyes, but I haven't used it out here in Japan, so I don't know if it'll come in handy. So I'm probably going to just keep it. So I know this declutter is not going very well, but I just needed to know what I had. Next are face powders and bronzers. I do have a contour stick in here. I am going to get rid of that because I never use it. But it's the NYX one. And I've got the Benefit Hoola. Yeah. This is the original one. This is the travel size. I have the Essence Contour Powder. That's a highlighter and the contour powder is MAC's Wet n Wild Mega Glow. I've got two of these Maybelline Fit Me Set and Smooth, Normal to Dry powders. I'll keep both of those because I use them both. I use this Banana Finishing Powder by NYX. It's the HD one. I have an e.l.f. powder here. I normally, when I first started using this, I was just using it as sort of like a bronzer because it's matte and very light, and I was very light at the time. So I think I'm gonna get rid of this one. I have the famous NYC Smooth Skin Bronzing Face Powder. I'm gonna see how tan I get here in Japan, and maybe I'll keep it and use it for that time. Bonnie Baked Bronzer. This is 04 Glow Big Bronzer. So I'm gonna get rid of that one. This is the e.l.f. Golden Bronzer. Swirl it all around and put it all around as bronzer. And then also use this, just the single shade, as my highlight. I really like this one. I have some blotting sheets. I haven't had to use them before, hence why the package looks so damaged or rough. But out here in Japan, it's a little bit more muggy, so I think it'll be used. I have the Rimmel Stay Matte Long Lasting Pressed Powder. I used to believe that this worked really well. This is my second one, but I'm gonna get rid of that one. Wet n Wild Photo Focus Pressed Powder goes really well with the Photo Focus foundation, but I also use it with other foundations as well. I really like it. Contour palette looks like this. I haven't used it enough to even know if I like it or not because I bought it right before I left California. Got a ColourPop liner. It's a gel liner. Mr. Big. It's a brown. I really like that one, but I don't really wear eyeliners too much. And then I have another ColourPop gel liner in Got Paid. I'm not quite sure it came off of there. Pencil by Lorac in Blonde. Another eyeliner by Rimmel, and it's the nude one. Yeah, 005 Nude. It's gonna focus. It Cosmetics No Tug Waterproof Gel Liner. It's in the shade Black. Ico London Skinny Liquid Liner Black. NYX the Micro Brow in shade Auburn. I like the majority of these products. I don't really use the eyeliners. The brow products, this one's not open yet, but I want to keep it. Love the Make Me Brow by Essence. I like all those. I haven't used these, of course I'm going to keep them. The mascaras I am going to keep because I need those. Highlighting and blushes. The Wet n Wild Highlighting Powder in Precious Petals. The Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. Random Hot Mama by The Balm blush. e.l.f. blush in Mauve. I'm gonna get rid of this one just because I have ones like it, and this is a really old one. Illuminator. It says it's blush and highlight, but I only use it as highlight when I do use it. This is the Rose. e.l.f. highlighter. This one's very intense. It's in Pinktastic Clinique blush. 14 Heather Pop blush by e.l.f. Their blushes are actually really nice. And this is the Glow one. It's a lot similar to this one, the Hot Mama. e.l.f. Tickle Pink blush. These are all quite similar, but I really like them on my skin tone. So this is the Wet n Wild Color Icon in Mellow Mauve, in Rose Champagne. Illuminator in Chaotic, a liquid illuminator by NYX. 01 Sunbeam. Wet n Wild I'll Have a Cosmo. I got this little trio in an Ipsy bag, highlight trio, City Color. It's actually really nice. A blush from Clinique. It's the 108 Cupid Lancome. It was fuchsia. e.l.f. Illuminating Palette. I mixed the top two colors mostly. Bonnie Powder Blush and Romantic Rose. Mini highlight stick. Got that in Ipsy. And then this is the blush. It's Bora Bora Coral. Left are my palettes. I haven't used it too much because I just got it at Ulta before they discontinued it, but I'll probably do a tutorial on that one. Rose True Naked CoverGirl palette. Really like that. Stila In the Light palette. It's done. I just have all of those shades that I never use. I don't know if I'm gonna just throw it away or what, but yeah. More of my palettes. I have this NARS one. I really like these colors. The pink and the gold are my favorite. Alhambra, the NYC in 020 Natural. A Clinique palette. This is from a limited edition. And I just got this palette for the first time when I was there in Ohio before coming here. This Milani one, 05 Earthly Elements. I really like this one. Tattoo Metals, 24 hours. You put this as an eyeshadow base sometimes. I hardly ever use it, but it's nice to have at least one. Milani Shadow Eyes, 12-hour wear eyeshadow, 10 almond cream. And then this other one is supposed to be for like brow and eye highlighters. And then I just have these samples of the Urban Decay primers for their eyes. Got all these single shadows. I'll just probably get rid of this one just because it's Walking on Eggshells by Wet n Wild, and I just have a brand new one. Two of the Cream Brulee. Get rid of one of them at least. And then another one, Wet n Wild one in Sugar. I don't know what color this one is, but it's a Wet n Wild. And another single Wet n Wild one. Same there. I don't know what the color is. The NYX Golden Peach. And then I also have another NYX one. That is Girl Touch. Excuse me. And then a NYX Loose Pigment. I'm not sure what color that one is. I don't ever use it. I'm probably going to get rid of it. I have these two from Ipsy. The Balm, Mr. Matrimony. That's the color. It's really dark purple. Bahama Mama by The Balm. The dark brown. And then another dark brown by ColourPop. And that is Cornelius. And then a Maybelline eyeshadow. It's like a mauve. It's Earthly Taupe. And I've got some Lancome Color Designed Makeover Metals. Got two of those. And then two of the Infallible eyeshadows. It's the pressed powder. I don't really show you everything. I'm just going to show you my favorites. The Maybelline 235 Warm Me Up is one of my favorites. And then I've got the 08 Rimmel Kate by Kate. I really like that one. The Essence 05 Cool Nude. The Lip Gloss by Lancome, Tickle Pink. Two liners that I really like, the Essence Satin Mauve, the 06. The Wet n Wild Gel Lip Liner in Bear to Comet. Wet n Wild Bear It All 902C, and then the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuits in the shade 921B Nudist Peach. Other ones too. I'm probably going to declutter some of them. This is all that I'm going to get rid of. I've got quite a bit in here considering what I thought I would get rid of, and it's just stuff I just don't use or is expired, and I'll keep you guys updated. Thank you for watching this video. Like and subscribe here to see more, and thank you.